Hi and welcome to the 12th week of our video blog. This week topic is about blogging actually, which is supposed to be the topic of week 13th, but we shifted things around. In this week video blog, I will be trying to do something different. I will not try to focus mainly on our on the things we talked about in class. Actually, I'll be more self-reflecting because I've been blogging for about 2 years now, since my daughter actually was born, and I had some thoughts about it. So let's just make a quick recap of what we did today. We started with a great actually introduction by Miguel and his machinima, and he introduced the idea of using MOG, massive multiplayers online gaming, to create projects, school projects, personal projects, videos, by asking as much characters in the game to participate in your story, whether it's a musical, it's educational, it's a replica of a real life event, and we saw some really neat websites. I really tried, and they have really nice stuff. However, there are some really negative stuff out there. So just be careful when you're browsing the videos been done by others. It can be sometimes really not pleasant experience. I like the idea that Miguel explained to us how such a creative environment and a creative way of using MMOGs and might help the students improve actually their learning experience by collaboration and a more meaningful interaction with the text, because they have to go and search and create the script, and they have to maybe practice it, and they are actually opening multi-channel interaction between them, so the comprehension level is much higher in my opinion. Machinima actually is a newly trend, and I just discovered that actually the program I'm using to videotape this one has a special feature to record stream online games, because it will change the computer setting to do that. So that's a good thing to know, that you when you're recording personal video, it's different than trying to record an online game, because the graphics, the frame per second, everything is a different story. Then we moved on to take a look at everyone's in the class blog, because we were asked to do that, something like this one. And it was really interesting to see how different people approach blogging in different ways. I liked, actually the most one I liked, I would say, the podcasting blog, because in my opinion that opens multiple channels, and at the same time it takes away the hassle of creating a setting for your video if you're gonna do a video. I'm not a text person. I don't like to read so much text unless it's really important, or maybe it has some big words so I can just locate and take out there. However, the skins, that the way that other colleagues in the class participated in their blogs is interesting. Some people make it more personal, other makes it more professional. Some use it as a way of explaining themselves if they're not so active in the class, and it's really nice to see different ways of utilizing blogging. Then of course Dr. Bank introduced blogging and all of its benefits, and it's a really rich presentation, but I'll jump to the readings we present to each other. Now, what I connected with the way we saw each one doing their video blog, I think it has a highly correlation with a high correlation with what we read in actually two of the articles that I attended, which one I did and one I attended. The first article was number 2, which is bloggers portrait of America's new storytellers, and the other one was the one I did, which is living inside world. The first one is mainly about mainstream USA, and the other about South Korean culture. Both articles talked about the approach that people use and take when they are participating in blogging. However, the first one talked about the US culture and how they use it for multiple reasons. Elliot and Algan told us that they use it to express themselves, to meet new people, and to share ideas and meaning, which is similarly to what the other article said too. But the the way the Cyworld article, the South Korean culture and the blogging phenomena there is more different, because according to the article, the Korean are really big with technology. They love it. They pick it right away. Still, the level of integration, maybe, or I would say the influence of technology on them is not, according to the article, is not that clear. They say that even this website, Cyworld, which is a really big blogging website, which actually it's more than a blogging, it's a personal site for you online. They use it mainly for 3 reasons, but the first one was really interesting because they use it mainly for maintaining offline connections and relations. So you can imagine how they use online resources to maintain offline resources, offline connections and relations, because they are overcoming obstacles like distance and maybe physical impairment, sick, ill, whatever out there. The other two uses, it's almost the same as the US article. They use it for social connection, and they use it for self-expressing. Social connection is not as you might think, because they do connect with other people and they do interact. However, the article cited that about, I don't know, they said 100 cases, and only 2 of them mentioned that they took their online relations to an offline one. So mainly they are restricting their online connections and newly developed relations with others to the online experience. And that's something worth looking into, because mainly we try to get more people online so we can expand our offline networks. The other one was they use it for self-expressing, but it's a different way of self-expressing. In South Korea, or in Korea in general, the culture is not acceptance of just going out there and express self's opinion. You can't just go out there and express whatever you think whatever you believe or whatever you want to say, because they have the seniority order, and you cannot just go against the culture. So online, when they do their blogging, they are doing a lot of unaccepted behaviors, maybe I would call it. Maybe they are doing more of a self-reflection on what's going on their offline lives. And they mentioned that they use it mainly as a remedy for their offline relations, and that was really interesting to see. So, what are what the main takeout of blogging? As a blogger for 2 years, actually, my daughter was born in 2.5 years, so I've been doing it since she was born, to keep my family and friends back home, following what's going on in our life and in my daughter's life. It's a more of a need than of a habit or a skill. So the way I think is that if you are in need of a blog, you blog really would be benefit to you. I know that's like common sense, but still, we can. I think integrating the blogs in education is a tricky situation, because do we need to integrate them? Do we really need to, or is it another way of taking the classroom out of context and trying to do something new? It's already 10 minutes, so I'm just trying to cut it short. So 2 points to take with you home. Video blogging, blogging in general, which is video blogging maybe the best one because I'm doing it. Blogging in general is really, it could be a nice tool for school and education and non-academic skills and activities. However, two things Dr. Bank mentioned which is really great. First, we need to focus on HOTS, not LOTS. So we're focusing on higher order thinking skills, not the lower ones, in order to keep it really active and engaging for the students. The other point is that the blog has to be semi-structured. You cannot just go out there and ask students to go for it. You need to structure it at least for the students to be able to take it to the next step. Thank you so much for watching my blog, and hopefully I'll see you next time.